Yo, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Corey the Man. Let's get right into it. Here we go.
Going on, guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly from a special edition of Raw emanating from Belgium, and of course, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including John Cena's creative plans kept top secret, the truth behind Stone Cold working WrestleMania 41, a wrestler passes away in the ring after suffering a heart attack, a hair versus hair match at WrestleMania 41, Liv Morgan has some crazy battle wounds, John Cena's gonna stop doing Make-A-Wish, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania XL. As always, we won't recap the show, but just provide you with the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good as number 1, heel John Cena is savage AF. John Cena kicked off Raw from Belgium, and although there was some disappointment that Cena didn't have a new theme song, his promo was absolutely incredible. John Cena would explain that he was officially breaking up with the fans and that he was finally over the disrespect that he had suffered for decades. Cena would call out both his supporters and his critics, and Cena stated that fans have never treated him like a human being. Cena said that the people that chant "Let's go Cena" are just as bad as his critics, as they've never done anything for him. Cena claimed that these fans have stolen his moment and his time before referring to their "you can't see me" jokes as just pathetic. Cena would declare that the fans only used him as an excuse for their failures, and that there was nothing that fans could do about the heel turn, as deep down they know he's right. Cena did fail to explain the nature of the relationship between he and The Rock, but this is likely to come in the subsequent weeks. Cody's promo was also fantastic, and he was able to hold his own against Cena, who was of course on fine form. Cena was just not holding back in this promo, and the camera even cut to a fan who was dressed in John Cena merchandise, and he looked absolutely heartbroken. Poor kid. I mean, everything was on form in this promo, with Cena saying, "I'm breaking up with you, I'm done, I don't care about you." Even calling them "Let's go Cena" jack-offs. Cena even hated the invisible memes. But Cody also gave it back, saying, "Go find John Cena because I want to face him at WrestleMania 41, not this whiny bitch." The match is now set for the main event of WrestleMania 41, and it's likely that the match will close night 2 the show of shows. Now, for those wondering why we didn't get any physicality in the match, it didn't need it, to be honest. Cena just decimated the fans in one promo. That's all it took. There wasn't any need for any physicality. FU Cena chants were echoing throughout the building. It was insane. Number 2, Penta impresses. Penta vs Ludwig Kaiser's no-holds-barred contest was great as expected, and now Penta is coming for the Intercontinental title. Now, this is likely to be a multi-man match at WrestleMania, as there are numerous names that have staked a claim for the title. But that was the good. What about the bad? Is number 1, Austin Theory squashed. Now, 2 years ago, Austin Theory was feuding with John Cena, and now he's losing in seconds to Jey Uso on Raw? WWE have officially given up on Theory ever being a main eventer, and it's a sad state of affairs. WWE also needs to add a second gear to the Jey vs Gunther rivalry, as elements of the angles are just being repetitive and stagnant. How bad is it when Tiffany vs Charlotte Flair just overtook this feud in terms of heat? Number 2, questionable Seth Rollins promo. Yet again, WWE did a segment which saw a wrestler declare that top stars aren't appearing on the show. Seth Rollins would come to the ring on Raw and declare that CM Punk and Roman Reigns weren't even on the show tonight, instead they will be on SmackDown. This is negative booking, and it sets the wrestler delivering the promo up to fail. What's the purpose of this style of promo? WWE did the exact same promo on Friday with Paul Heyman, and this is a trend that just needs to go away. And number 3, a weak main event, or at least a weak ending. The show was main evented by Bron Breakker defending the Intercontinental title versus Finn Balor. The match was pretty damn good, but heading into the match, fans expected a major angle to go down following the match, but all they got was a face-off between Penta and Breakker. That was it, Raw ended. In my view, that was pretty limp. Now, nothing on the show stood out as downright ugly. The show did a solid job building the majority of the top WrestleMania rivalries, and we still do have several more weeks left of TV. But what did you guys think of Raw? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news. Our first story looks at John Cena's creative plans kept top secret. Our top story today takes a look at the latest when it comes to John Cena's heel run and how the WWE are going to extreme lengths to keep everything under wraps. According to Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful Select, WWE are keeping everything top secret when it comes to how a new heel character is going to be presented moving forward. It also looks like WWE are insisting that no information is leaked to the dirt sheets, that this is 100% the right move, and it's no doubt the intention from the initial turn. Nobody reported that Cena was turning heel at Elimination Chamber, as it was very much a turn that took everybody by surprise. Next up, John Cena stopping Make-A-Wish. And now that John Cena is heel, there has been speculation that Cena may be stopping his charity commitments. However, this isn't the case, as according to Sean Ross Sapp via Fightful Select Q&A, that isn't the plan, and the reports such as WWE trademarking for the Break-A-Wish phrase.
Shopify has everything you need to grow your retail business, like fast and secure checkout, reliable card readers, and
are entirely incorrect. Next up, sad news as a wrestler passes away in the ring after suffering a heart attack. Now, unfortunately, we have some sad news to share as an independent wrestler has passed away this weekend. Independent wrestler Vince Steele, also known as the Jurassic Juggernaut, died at the age of 39 after suffering a heart attack in the ring during wrestling for the promotion Coastal Championship Wrestling. Mike Johnson, a PW Insider, provided some additional information, stating that Steele was performing at Ridgefield Park, New Jersey for Brie Combination Wrestling and was part of a four-way match. During the show, Vince looked in incredible pain, and one fan had to shout out he's suffering a heart attack. Unfortunately, during all of this, it took 45 minutes for an ambulance to arrive at the event, but sadly, it was too late as he would pass away. Tributes to the wrestler would be shared across social media platforms, including wrestler Vincent Michaels, who wrote, "Today was the worst day of my career. Vince Steele gave everything to pro wrestling, and today he gave his life for it. Every single wrestler, referee, and crew on hand did everything they could to keep him going, and they should be proud of that. I know I am. Rest easy, Juggernaut." This is incredibly sad news, and we extend our condolences to the family, friends, and fans of Vince Steele. Next up, Stone Cold Steve Austin not working WrestleMania 41. Our fans were elated when Stone Cold Steve Austin was announced for the WWE World at WrestleMania 41, and this led to speculation that Austin would be involved at WrestleMania 41 and potentially even get physical in the highly anticipated Cody Rhodes vs John Cena matchup. Unfortunately, whilst Austin is indeed confirmed for WWE World, according to Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful Select, nothing has been pitched for Austin on the grand stage. So when I asked previously, I was told don't expect him, because he had total knee replacement. However, he has been announced for that week for signings, meets and greets, and photo ops, stuff like that. He has indicated that he could possibly be involved, but I haven't heard that anything's been pitched for now. That's not to say that nothing has been, but if you have seen the reporting over the recent years, usually I hear by now if something had been pitched. Austin's knee replacement is going to be the major difference maker here, as it would be impossible for Austin to do anything if his knee hasn't been healed. Next up, AJ Styles' wholesome gesture revealed. When Indy Hartwell was released from WWE last year, she had numerous WWE names reach out to her. Hartwell was immensely popular backstage, and one of the names who privately messaged her was wrestling legend AJ Styles. Hartwell would share the DM via her vlog, and it read, "Keep battling, don't quit. The reason for everything is always there. Don't let this be the end of the story. If there is anything I can do to help, let me know." Now, this is just another reason as to why AJ is so beloved and respected within the wrestling world, and it's hardly a surprise that his peers see him as a locker room leader. Next up, The Undertaker defends Triple H. Now, whilst there's no denying that Triple H deserves a solo induction into the WWE Hall of Fame, some fans have been critical and have even accused the game of putting himself into the 2025 class. The Undertaker on his podcast went in on these fans, and he squashed any rumors that the game self-appointed himself as the 2025 headliner. Regardless of what people think, he's not going to put himself in the Hall of Fame, and if there's anybody that is up there that deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, now I know he's in there in DX, but that's completely different, right? But his resume speaks for itself. Anybody that understands anything about wrestling, he's a first ballot Hall of Fame guy, but he's not going to put himself in there. There's just certain people. It's not a Hall of Fame if they're not in it. And it has to be done. It has to. It had to be done. All the jack-offs that have nothing to do but get on social media sites, and you know what? Screw them. It had to be done. The dead man is spot on with this assessment, and it's a shame that these critics are trying to hinder Triple H's big moment. Next up, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn accused of being too hard to work with. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn usually receive rave reviews for their work. However, when it came to Matt Riddle, he claimed on the Going Ringside podcast that the duo are hard to work with in WWE. Hardest opponent in the ring? I would have to say Sheamus. Sheamus easy to work with, hits really hard, so hardest in the ring. But then when I think about who's harder to maybe work with, I have to say Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens. It's hard to put a complete sentence together with those guys, if you know what I'm saying. Very difficult. Sheamus hits you hard, but it's easy to put together. This isn't the first time that Owens and Zayn have been accused of being hard to work with by a former WWE name, and it'll be interesting to see if they respond to Riddle's negative comments. Next up, a hair versus hair match at WrestleMania 41. Could WrestleMania 41 be about to add a crazy match stipulation? According to Women's US Champion Chelsea Green, she wants WWE to book her in a match versus Nikki Bella on the grandest stage. However, this won't be a standard pro wrestling match, this will be a hair versus hair match. Green revealed this during an interview with Adrian Hernandez, saying, "I put a lot of thought into this in the past couple of weeks. We're on the road to WrestleMania this month. I'm thinking my ideal match would be myself versus Nikki Bella in a hair versus hair match." That part is crazy, that part is a dream. The hair versus hair match, that one's a dream. But me versus Nikki Bella, I love Nikki. I grew up watching Nikki. She came back at the Royal Rumble. I think this could be the perfect time for her to really sink her teeth into a feud and have a singles match. Now this match sounds like a lot of fun on paper, and if the Women's US title is defended on the grand stage, then this would be the perfect match for the title offense. And finally, Liv Morgan shows off her crazy battle wounds. Our final story today takes a look at a social media post from Liv Morgan, who is once again showing the wounds from her recent matches. Morgan took to social media to show the marks on her body following a live event street fight versus Rhea Ripley. These marks and cuts look incredibly sore, and it's evident that the former women's champion gives 110% whenever she's competing. But there you have it, folks, our look at Raw as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Alright. Thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I might do another video. We're already standing at like 8 or 9 videos. Not that that is any